Well, Fox 61 was the first station to tell you about the efforts of Fight Voter Fraud, Inc. and their efforts to get Bridgeport city worker Wanda Jeter and city councilwoman Anita Martinez arrested. They took their case to several lower courts who rejected it, but then they appealed and won, and today got the opportunity to argue that case before Connecticut's top 7 judges.
It seems there's an unwillingness to prosecute. What are we waiting for?
Arguing on behalf of Fight Voter Fraud, attorney Cameron Atkinson pleaded his case on why the decades-old Connecticut state statute should be enforced. The law effectively says we the people can compel a judge to issue an arrest warrant.
There are legitimate claims of election fraud in this world. And when our officials, particularly in Bridgeport, are more interested in investigating the people who leaked the security footage that depicted these things than holding these people accountable for what they did, there are questions to be asked.
The Honorable Andrew McDonald responded with skepticism, questioning enforcing the arrest of Bridgeport city worker Wanda Jeter and city councilor Anita Martinez, both accused of election misconduct caught on camera in the recent mayor's race, would actually be counterproductive to ongoing state investigations.
Under your scenario, if these individuals were arrested before that investigation was completed, there could be a result of the charges being dismissed and the chief state's attorney being stymied in his ability to investigate this crime.
Rebutting the argument of Fight Voter Fraud was the state of Connecticut, whose attorneys claimed enforcing that old law would do nothing to ensure free and fair elections.
What they're trying to do here is initiate criminal process, and the outcome of criminal process will only be the arrest and perhaps imprisonment of individuals. It will have no reflection on the outcome of an election.
In response, the justices probed the state on the appropriate mechanism for election accountability.
If I have a right to a clean election or election without this kind of shenanigans, then there has to be some kind of a remedy available to me, or the right is meaningless.
The remedy for that specific concern actually was afforded here, insofar as the election was thrown out, there was a new election.
So Fight Voter Fraud, Inc. tells me that it'll likely take a couple of weeks before these justices will issue a written ruling. And they tell me that if ultimately the judges do not go in their favor, well, they're going to switch their focus from getting what they want through the judicial system to demanding election accountability through the state legislature. Of course, we know that the session wraps up very soon. We're live in Hartford, outside the state Supreme Court. Matt Caron, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.